If you want respect, you gotta earn it. You damn right.
Once again, it's on. We are back. Platform.
Once again, back. It's the incredible.
Yo, the incredible. Be clap for yourself.
Yeah.
I'll clap for myself.
Let's go.
Season 4, hard to earn.
We are here.
We back and we better.
People been waiting.
I'm the people.
I've been waiting. It's been a minute.
It's been far too
months.
long. Far too long, but
we've been dropping them though. I mean, we've been outside.
We've been making moves. We hit the people with the 2 bonus episodes,
Absolutely.
For the live events that they were not in attendance for. Yeah, I mean, we brought it to the people.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because we're men's of the people.
Shout out to Atlanta, Stink On Your Studios
Crazy.
for letting us make that magic.
Crazy.
Taking the Hard to Earn brand out of state.
Crazy.
Perfect.
That was amazing.
Perfect night.
And of course, we can't forget the legendary Billie Holiday Theater.
Oh man,
you know what I'm
goodness,
saying?
man.
Wu-Tang at the Billie was crazy.
Insane. Like, who knew that Wu-Tang had that kind of history with that building, man?
It was we did.
Who knew, right?
Right.
Except us, other than us. Right.
Other than us.
Who them?
And now we back for the first episode of season 4 with a new partnership.
Absolutely.
With a new partnership. So right now, you probably listen to this. You're absolutely listening to this on the Revolt Podcast Network. So big shout out to the Revolt team.
Let's go.
Yeah, what I mean, for bringing the Brooklyn kids in the building.
For choosing properly, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Way to vet.
Choose wisely.
Way to vet.
Great scouting.
Great selection.
Great general managing.
Love it.
You know what I mean?
So we setting this off. We season 4.
Season 4. You here?
You here?
I'm here.
Right.
The people are here.
Ty's over there.
But everybody can't go. Everybody can't go, B. You know what I'm saying? Just a select few.
Man, and if you try to let everybody go, you ain't going nowhere.
You're not going to be able to move. You'll be It's like an anchor when everybody's there.
Exactly.
We'll get into that a little bit more in detail. But yes, the new album from Benny the Butcher, his Def Jam debut,
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
Can't Go.
Everybody can't go.
We felt like this was an amazing way to set off a new season, man.
I mean, I love it. I love new music, man. New music, new year.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? It's a spitter. He's very much hard to earn elk. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure,
You know what I mean?
sure. But yeah, like I said, Def Jam debut album, highly anticipated.
Absolutely.
He was talking about this project for a couple of years before we got it, and we actually got a chance to get it early. Shout out to EP, shout out to that whole Def Jam.
That's right.
So we've been riding and sitting with this project for a minute, which I think is gonna make for a great episode. B.
It's inevitable.
Ready to get to it?
Let's go, man.
Let's go, man. Track 1, Jermaine's Graduation.
Yeah, Jermaine's Graduation, man. Solid set off. I think it's a tough. Well, first off, we should let the folks know this album is produced entirely by Alchemist and Hit Boy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So these are big name producers and people that Benny has collaborated with in the past. You know, obviously with him and Alchemist and things that they've done in the past, and him and Hit Boy having some dope music out there. So yeah, man, I think it makes sense on paper.
Absolutely.
I think it makes sense on paper.
Alchemist does a lot of work with Griselda, a lot of fire work with Griselda.
Heat.
And Hit Boy is just like, he's just it right now.
He's
you know
very yeah. He's on.
Yeah.
He's on. All right, so let's get into it, man. Like you said, I think it was a dope way to set the project off.
Strong setup.
Not an intro per se.
No.
But just a solid first joint.
Absolutely.
Is really setting the tone, I think, for what the album is going to be. He get into the bars. I like the beat. It's a straight verse joint, no chorus or nothing like that. Just open it up and talking that shit, and it's just like a bunch of memorable lines.
Yeah.
On the
You're gonna get
man.
lines. I mean, when you get Benny the Butcher, you're gonna get lines. I mean,
He really can rap.
He really
can rap. And
he's wordplay. He really puts those words together, man.
Y'all know
what I mean?
me. I'm a hater. I'm not a hater, but I'm very critical.
You're selective.
Yeah, so if I say a motherfucker can rap, I truly believe in my heart they can rap. And Benny can rap.
Because you can rap.
Thank you, sir.
Because you can rap.
Like, he just says shit like, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's certain shit that when I hear it, I'm just like, yes, that's a great
You know what
bar.
I like? You know what I like when MCs do, man? When they set up that first line, and then nice wordplay, they set up right, and you think they're gonna go somewhere and they go somewhere else. with
That's
the
great.
words. I love that.
Because there's
I
a
love
lot
that.
of rappers that are highly regarded that I could see their punchlines
All
coming a
day.
mile away.
All
And I
day.
hate that.
All day.
You're like, yo, you're not surprising me. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not leaving anything to my imagination.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see the setup. I know where you going. You know what I'm saying? So,
Pusha said Puff used to do that to him.
word.
Yeah, they used to record, and he was like, "Yo, like." He's like, that's when he learned like the magic of like what B.I.G. was in the studio. It's like,
I like to turn the corner.
yeah, I already knew you was gonna say that. I already knew he was
Exactly.
coming with that. He would make him go change those punchlines. Like,
I love that.
Love
That's great. That's producing.
that's
For
writing.
anybody
That's
who
real
said-
writing. Writing is rewriting.
For
You know what I'm
anybody who
saying?
says that that guy doesn't produce. Like
Right.
producing vocals, taking the artist to a different space, like shit like that.
Absolutely.
I mean, 4 bars in.
Mm-hmm.
I never sold meth, but I know Fent, 1,000 yams. You ODing off the shit if you bagging and don't wash your hands.
yes, we know that.
Me, teary-eyed and gullible. I live with my mother who struggled through addiction. I know every side to drug abuse. Oh!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's how you feel?
Oh, buddy.
We're 30 seconds into the album.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I know obviously we
Both
know.
perspectives.
Obviously we
You
know
know about the bricks?
the hustling part,
Yeah,
right? But
right.
but to talk and that
Get personal with
that
it.
hits home,
Yeah,
for a
you're
number
right.
of reasons.
Absolutely.
We don't, first
Same,
person
same,
dealing with that
same.
shit. So I love when you get more personal, and I love when you just take us another step into your world. You know what I'm saying? So like, and the setup was incredible.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm shitting around these pussies like an all gender
like an
restroom.
all gender restroom.
Like,
You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
It's visual.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Like it's witty.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's just a play
and
on
very,
word.
and very 2024.
Very 2024. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Alchemist too, man. Like he's having a field day with these keys, man.
Nah, he's going crazy.
The keys were it. He was having
going crazy.
The keys were going the whole time, man.
Yeah, man. I like it. I like it's a great set off. Why is it? Why? Let's want to get into the title. Do you have a understanding of the title?
I assumed it's like the evolution of what this album kind of is,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I want to get into that also a little later. Like, you can tell like he came late into the game, but you can tell like he's been living a new life now.
Oh, for sure.
Man, you know the details and the money's a little different. The vacation's a little
For
different.
sure.
You can tell he's seeing some new things.
living
right
life,
now.
yeah,
He's
you
living life.
living
You know
more
what I'm
life.
saying? So I think like the graduation, like is like. Yeah, he has a song called One Foot In, One Foot Out. Like, now it's like being completely committed to your art form, but also the success of it. Like living 6 years as a successful rapper. Like, what's that life been like? So
That's
the graduation of it. all.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, what'd you give it?
Strong 8.5 for me.
Ooh, okay.
Strong 8.5 for me.
I think it was a little kind on this, but I gave it a 9.
Give it a 9.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Yeah, beats, tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good set off. A couple extra points for the first track being tough. Yeah, I gave it a 9.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. Tough joint. Braun. Next joint, Braun. So obviously LeBron James. You shorten it. Most people call him Braun if you're a fan of the sport.
Right.
Let me
not,
say
not to be
this.
confused with Bronny.
Right. Different Braun, but same.
Different but same.
I typically don't like a record titled after somebody because I feel like it's opportunistic. Like, obviously, if you have enough traction, said person is going to hear it. You're going to get a repost. I just feel like it's low-hanging fruit. It's kind of cheaty. I don't feel like that about this record.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like Benny's already had Braun's ear and attention. And so it's not one of those... it doesn't feel like a super reach.
I was gonna say that.
It doesn't feel like a super reach.
He's already like Bron has already reposted. his
Yeah,
music.
right. He's already been in the car.
He's been a fan. Yeah.
Mismouthing the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
All day.
So I didn't feel like this. Those are great. I can't wait till I have that moment. So I didn't feel like this was a reach in that regard. And I like, the comparison. Obviously, I got my championship. I moved my family and my bricks to a place where it's warm, and likened to LeBron going down to Miami and winning the chip and shit like that. I really like this beat.
I really like this beat.
This is a Hit Boy.
Hit Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, when I saw it on paper, of course I rolled my eyes, right? Like, and then I was like, well, I don't know if they're boys, but like Bron has definitely bigged up his music
For sure.
a few times, right?
For sure.
So he's not like he's just dick riding or trying to get his attention. But I do have a problem with this because I don't, and I can be nitpicking, but I do not like the comparison, man. My one issue with Benny the Butcher is that he's way too obsessed with being one of the greats. I get it. He's a couple albums in, a lot of mixtapes in. It's been a lot of work, a lot of output in the last 7 years. But he's obsessed with being one of the greatest. And I think when you're so obsessed with being one of the greatest, you actually put a bigger spotlight on your flaws.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So I wish this wasn't, if this was going to be Bron, I wish it wasn't just him. Like if it was like maybe like him, 38 Special and Conway, then I was like, okay, Bron. Like y'all are all saying y'all,
All three of them is Bron?
Huh?
All three of them is broad?
Yeah,
It take three niggas to be broad.
Yes.
No, but I feel you.
Because I feel like if we're gonna do like compare the rap game to like the NBA, like I mean, he's more like Dame right now. You know, more like Dame Dollar.
He's definitely not.
He's not
the
Bron. Like
James.
Bron is like
right.
Is a top. Like,
Right, for sure.
He's not Bron. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
and I mean, you know, and then you have Lil Wayne on your album. Like what's
Right,
Wayne
right,
then? If you're
right.
Bron, what's Wayne? You know what I'm saying? So
Did Wayne say he was LeBron? Yeah,
in a number of ways, I think.
Well, but he's actually like
he's called himself Favre. He's called himself Brady.
Right, he was Kobe. Yeah. But in a recent interview with Taylor Rooks, if I'm not mistaken, she asked who would compare himself to, and he said LeBron came in as a young phenom. Lived up to the hype. 20 years later, still playing at a high level. So absolutely
high level
for both of them.
Excellent,
for both
excellent comparison.
Absolutely spot on.
Excellent comparison.
Spot on. I couldn't think of it better.
Like, is either of them going to slow down?
That's what I keep asking myself.
We can't tell.
That's what I keep asking myself.
You watch Bron's last game, you hear Wayne's last verse.
I'm like, yo, bro, why the Knicks is on the tear? Why you come to the Garden and do that to us? Let us cook, bro.
Nah. You see him put the Knicks towel on.
Yeah, I like that suggestion.
Shady.
I like suggestion. So yes, I do feel that in what you're saying. And going back to the greatness part, I don't like a self-proclaimed anything. The people gotta crown you. I'm from that school. I'm from that world, and so until the people crown you as that, you just cooking, right? Like
yep.
Nas, I never wanted to be I never came in and said. He said it numerous times in numerous ways. This is what the people call me. My first album had no famous guest appearances. The outcome, I'm crowned the best lyricist. You know what I'm saying?
Then he wrote the message though.
Yeah. Lord have mercy. Wow, different.
Somebody's being aspirational. Right.
Same thing with Hov. Yep. You know, it wasn't for years down the line that he really started to move into that. You know what I'm saying?
Which made Reasonable Doubt so ill because he was telling you he wasn't trying to be the best rapper.
He wasn't even trying to be a rapper.
Exactly. Right. He's like, I'm ill over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming over here to like play a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe save my life. You know what I mean?
Right. Maybe. Because Clark wanted me to. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Because Dame wanted me to. Because Biggs wanted me to.
There's a Clark Kent documentary in the works too. By the way.
Oh my God. Yeah. Somebody better call my phone.
Yeah. The criticism aside about the name of this track goes.
Oh, it's a tough record.
This shit goes.
It's a
like
tough
you said,
record.
His beat is
tough. And I love that Benny found a way to approach this beat and be in a different pocket and not sound uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I love the way he plays pause with the flow and all that. That's dope. It's rich rap talk. It's clever. You know, he addresses the shooting. He talks about being able to be home and all of that shit. So I thought the whole overall of it is clever. I do agree with all of your criticism on it, but I think it's a tough joint. Yeah. I think it's a tough joint. I gave it an 8.5.
8.5? Same.
Yeah, another 8.5. Word up. Okay. Same. So we just were talking about Dwayne Michael Carter.
Kobe.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wheezy F. The F stands for fuck is he gonna slow down?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Not wind up, just fuck is he gonna slow down?
Wow. Yo, Wayne is so fucking smart. He's
a very intelligent.
Even
MC.
listening to Wayne on Skip Bayless, right? Like just the way what he sees and how he sees it.
How he sees it. That's the difference in all of it.
That's it.
It's like a piano.
That's why he writes the way he writes.
The piano has the same keys.
Facts.
Everybody got the same
Alphabet
opportunity.
Got the same letters.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody has the same opportunity to cook up.
Yep.
But it's the way that you see things. It's the way that you view things. It's the way that you interpret things. And that's what makes the greats, man. And anybody who's saying that Wayne isn't one of the greatest, we can't even finish talking. We don't agree.
Yeah, I don't understand anybody who doesn't have Lil Wayne in their top 10, right?
The dope thing about Wayne is that I'm still excited to go listen to a Wayne verse. Because some of our greats, and I won't say any names because of relationships. I won't say any names, but there's been a time where they put out new music and I don't go rush to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a...
That's terrible. I hate...
how it
being
used
excited.
To be.
I hate seeing a name, a king.
Somebody that I would drop everything to listen to at one point. And being completely indifferent and forget that I heard that they had a track. I was like, I should probably go listen to it. Oh, that's right. Later. That shit did drop. Yeah. I mean, it's a joint out right now that I haven't listened to.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. Haven't pressed play on it. But this Lil Wayne Big Dog verse, Definitely went back.
Well,
to it.
that was last year. He dropped that. He dropped that last year, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. First of all, Lil Wayne was murking everything last year.
Now last year was everybody talk about the J. Cole feature run last year, but Wayne,
they was neck and neck to me.
Wayne has no. I'm gonna tell you why I put Wayne above
Slightly.
Cole.
Okay.
It's no reason for him to still be acting like that. It's not.
Unbelievable.
It's no reason for you. You rich. You proved it all. You're an icon.
Carter's.
You got you got classic albums. You put out amazing artists. The only top tier rapper to sign artists, arguably to be bigger than him. Yeah. With Nicki and Drake. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave us the next generation, with him really being the next generation to Cash Money. Because if you think about it was Juvie and BG show, and Turk and Hot Boy. Right. He was the young boy. Right. He was definitely on the JV team. Yeah. So for him to empower the next generation of artists who empowered the next generation
of artists. That kind of taste too. To see it early.
But he is still dead nice.
That Nas verse boy last year.
Oh my God. He showed his ass on everything he did last year. That's one of the best verses on that Nas album.
It's the best verse on the album.
Yeah,
it's the best verse on Nas album.
Went crazy. And then this one, right? Big Dog, obviously a play on words. Like we big dogs. You the big homie. You the man. You the guy in the kennel. But
that's okay. So we're taking the points off for getting smacked on your own record, right?
You tell me.
I'm taking points off when you get smacked on your own record. My thing is, the song is called Big Dogs.
Right.
And I'm wondering, did Butch send this record done to Wayne for Wayne to do that?
Never ever do that. I learned my lesson. I'm never doing that again.
Or
I'm sending y'all motherfuckers a beat and maybe the chorus.
Because I'm saying because Butch came with a third verse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you heard what the fuck he did, and you still.
In fairness, he couldn't go that route because there was no more dog references to be had.
Right. You gotta find a way.
There was no more dog references to be
where all dogs go? How does Wayne...
Niggas miss that.
Bruh.
Heads missed that.
Bruh.
I didn't.
Wayne is smart. Wayne is smart, man. Where all dogs go? Like, what do you...
Where all dogs go?
Is he watching... Heaven. Is he watching cartoons with his kids?
Right.
Disney shit? Well, that's actually our era. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, nah.
All dogs go to heaven?
The whole entire verse with all of the different, ways that he played with dog phrasing and terminology and
but he ended it with all dogs go.
But
he made that work.
Right, he made it work and left you to finalize the thought. Brilliant. Like, this is genius level MCing. This is shit that I get excited about. This is the first time I raised my voice all episode. You know what I'm saying?
Like the excitement.
Yeah, nah. Wayne went crazy. Wayne went crazy on that.
You can't. Diamonds cover the watch face like a Sunni and a Muslim.
Right.
Got the hoochies and the hookers with the booties and the bosoms.
Right.
Snipers like Kevin Durant. Shooters be like Devin Booker.
Right.
Sniper because Easy Money Sniper is Kevin Durant's handle.
Right.
And shooter like Devin Booker because that's Kevin Durant's shooting guard.
Right. Wait. He not done. Finish the rest. You got the rest of it? That shit gives me goosebumps. Like, it raises the hair on my arms when I hear.
Yo, but you got to write your verse over.
Genu Levis. Oh, nah.
You got to write your verse over.
You got to go again. Another thing, I'm not in love with this beat, and I really, really dislike the chorus.
I don't like the hook, and this beat should have been way better.
I really dislike the chorus.
This was a song last year. I was excited when I saw it. When this story dropped, I went right to it. Like, shit, Butch and Wayne?
Right.
Also, Wayne's on a fucking tear last year, right? Anything Wayne.
Right, going crazy.
And I'm like...
Wayne saved the day. Wayne saved the day.
Yeah,
because...
Man. But, you think about it on paper, though. Butch, Wayne, and Hit.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be... everybody's supposed to be killing.
Alchemist.
Yeah, Alchemist. Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be... It's the hook, man. That hook sounds like a force. Then he brings the hook back at the end for a bridge and just try to make it melodic.
Kind of respit it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I was upset by it actually. But Wayne saved the day. Like Wayne was so good on this record. Yeah. He makes it listenable for me. Yeah. I definitely stop it after his verse. I don't need to hear anymore. But it's a cool joint, but it could have been could have been a way better record.
It could have been a fire joint. So I gave it's an 8, but I gave it an 8.5 because of Wayne's verse.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. Yeah. I gave it an 8, and I went back and forth because Wayne's verse is so good that I wanted to give it more points. But when I got to that bad chorus that turned into a bad bridge, I had to lose the
You
5
can't
again.
stretch fit. Pause.
You can't stretch. You can't stretch.
You're supposed
fentanyl.
to. Yeah, you use fentanyl to stretch, right? But he stretched the fuck out that hook to not good results.
Yeah, like why are we even trying to rhyme big dog with fentanyl?
Fentanyl.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
That ain't it. That's a reach. You
don't
play
like-
defense with your feet.
Oh man, I like that. I like what you did there.
Not
You know,
reach.
this guy's a basketball. This guy's a basketball
So he
aficionado.
said he's Braun, bro. You know what I
He
mean?
did.
said he's
He
Braun.
did. And you've already disproved that. So as we proceed, everybody can
Title
go.
track.
Title track.
Title track.
So, very important. If you new to Hard to Earn, I'll give you a brief.
Mm-hmm.
We rate and grade a title track a little more stringently because it's really should set the tone. If you choose to title your album something and then you have a song on that project that accompanies, it's supposed to tell that story. It's supposed to give us the feel. It's supposed to lay out the set the table, set the place for you to understand what the theme of the entire album is. Do you feel like that was accomplished with this joint?
Thematically, no.
Thematically, no.
Even the Braun record, I feel like he could have dipped a little more into the comparisons to make it a little more creative.
Yeah.
Completely got out concept on Big Dogs by Wayne.
Out concept.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good. I like that.
You know what I'm
That's a good
saying?
one.
So like, but this being your title track, you supposed to give us the inner workings. Now, mind you, the first verse is cool. Like, I don't really have a problem with the verses. The second verse, I actually really fucking like. He goes in, wordplay is fucking is A1. He even gets a little personal. It's the imagery of it all, like it's gonna harden soon as the forks settle in, then break it in half like a divorce settlement. Like good wordplay right there, right?
Love that.
Gives us a little personal stuff. We're talking about how admitted that he told his daughter has the money to tend to the school full ride.
Fuck college.
Fuck college.
Right.
Like, I was worth $30K when I was 20. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, just to say that, like, whether you agree with it or not, like, giving you little tidbits of that his personal life is what we want from our MCs, right? You can rap all day about the coke shit and the street shit and put the words together, but like when you give us a little bit of that, you get a little bit of your life outside the office.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like you as a father, you know what I mean? And whether that's you agree with that advice or not, it was good to hear. You know what I mean? So the first verse is cool. Second verse I really fucking like a lot.
I think both verses are good.
Yeah, they're both good.
Nah,
they're both good.
verses-
But
both verses are tough.
especially the second verse.
How I've written in the past, I've allowed my song to develop by closing with a crazy verse. Closing with a second, or like a super stronger.
Close out strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, I just want to go through a little bit of I'm going to go through the whole entire first verse. First, I made a couple dollars and my status changed and let them know I'm thankful. I'm giving them back the game. Show them how I made it out from my trapping phase because I was more like Barry Bonds in a batting cage. Shit, all
I
I
wish he
did.
expounded on that. I love that line. I wish he because like, can you break that down to like what does that really mean?
So he says, I show him how I made it out from my trapping phase because I was more like Barry Bond in the batting cage.
Like not living up to your full potential.
I think Barry in the batting cage is bigger than your environment. You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? Like Barry Bonds was hitting. Remember, he had to broke the record for
right.
home run,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
if you in
yeah.
the batting
You being
cage,
caged, yeah,
right?
yeah,
You in
yeah.
that,
You being
and you,
restricted.
I'm way bigger than this.
Yeah,
That's what I got from it.
Nice. Okay. See?
Shit, all I did was stack and pray. I'm from the jungle where niggas count war niggas count war wounds as accolades. I love that. I love that.
That's a fact too.
Yes,
That's a whole fact.
Weed legal. I got a greenhouse growing packs. The farmer cutting hair off it like Doja
Doja
Cat.
Cat,
Like
yeah,
I
buddy.
love that. That's imagery. That's
Yeah,
wordplay. Got to be a hustler. Stand on the side. You want to be the boss. You look a man in his eyes. Grown man.
Grown man shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all facts.
life. Yeah, these are life lesson
Life
type
lessons,
shit
yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
$120 in the whip, and I'm playing the 5. The only time you did that was in the ambulance
ambulance
ride.
ride. Ooh.
Like I mean, he's like,
Ooh,
and I
you
love
a
how he's
victim.
I love how he's
Ooh.
staying in this flow pocket too.
Yeah.
I remember the time I got my hands on a pie, broke it down, and sold it 1 gram at a time. No ginger ale, but I could have bled Canada
Dry.
Like I love this first verse. He was rapping.
Rapping.
He excels, accelerates and excels on the second verse, but this first verse is definitely no slouch at all. You know what I'm saying? Love the beat too. I think it's an ill
really?
sample. Yeah, you don't like the beat?
The drums. I like drums.
You don't like the drums? I feel like
like-
I said sample. When I say
Yeah.
I love the sample.
Love the sample. Yeah, sample's
I
up.
don't love the drums, but I like the beat as a whole. But yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. How you feel about the chorus?
I like the chorus.
Chorus is solid.
I like the chorus.
Chorus is
I
solid.
do.
The only real criticism I have on this one is the title is Everybody Can't Go.
Yep.
I don't think it's really setting that mood and that scene for the album, but it's a dope song.
Yeah.
But I don't think it lives
There's
up.
actually another song that does more of what we expected.
Oh,
I
for sure.
felt like,
Later in the album.
Later, right? I
I
felt like
did
that should have been
the title track.
And I always actually, in my mind, because I want it to be that way, I always get the title confused. Listen to the joint, but yeah,
so
that's really my only besides the drums and like not really giving
Plugs
us,
I Met Too. We talked about this. We rated this before. Survivor's Remorse. He did the same thing. I thought that title was so powerful. It was so many places you could go. I feel like he left.
He ain't go nowhere.
I feel like he left a lot
To the
on the
music.
table
Yeah,
on it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, and on this one, I think that with that title, Everybody Can't Go. Like, cause that's
Break it
that's
down.
loaded. Yeah,
Break
like
it
that's
down.
loaded. Like really, you can break that down. And I think, and I only criticize it because I know that Benny is a caliber artist that can do it.
Absolutely.
Smart enough,
Absolutely.
lyrical enough,
Absolutely.
witty enough. You know,
And
what I'm
getting
saying?
better.
Like,
I'm
and getting better.
I'm
getting better.
you know, I'm
he hasn't reached his ceiling at all.
I'm down with the Double T mixtapes, man. Like,
sure.
you know, is he got it, man. I see the
sure.
evolution. I mean, that's why I appreciate, Jermaine's graduation. It's like,
doubt.
I like the evolution of him. So it's like, you have room to, that's why I was like, it's still premature with the whole Braun stuff and him being so obsessed with being great. It's like, dude, you're one of the best right now.
Right.
Like, you are an all-star in this
Right.
game. Like, just get better, understand that. Like, he's so busy trying to be like big, you know what I mean, or Hove. And it's like, bro, just like enjoy this time. Like, you are one of the new it guys. You're current, you're relevant, you get busy, you rap better than most of this shit. Focus on that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I agree with all
I'd rather
that.
compare him to his peers than compare him to the greatest. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I think that's fair. I think he still, Pauls has room to grow.
Absolutely.
Everybody Can't Go. What'd you give it?
8.5.
8.5 for me as well. 8.5 for me as well. All right, man. TMVTL, Trust More Valuable Than Love. Alchemist on this one. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. I don't know if you're going to ask me a question, but yes.
Do you like this
Yes.
song?
Yes.
Do you like this beat?
Yeah. Well, it's 3 beats.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I love that. You know, that's
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's like homage to old Gangstar joints. You know, obviously Alchemist came up
Yeah.
under Preem and,
Yep,
that
yep.
tutelage and learned from that school, and that's
But he
something.
keeps a vertebrae though. Like, it's not like a completely different beat.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
variations of the same
you gotta,
beat.
Yeah, you gotta keep the same through line.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just,
yeah.
and just flip it. Get storytelling Benny
yeah.
on this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Three
stories.
3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
3 dope stories. I think he really drove it home with the storytelling. I think it was concise. It was clear. It made sense for me from beginning to end. The things that I want from my story, and I think the difficulty of doing it 3 times on one record, you get extra points for that.
Yes.
I feel like there's a
No. Yes. The stories were really good. First of all, I thought the second and third were the best, right? The the first one left a little to be desired
Oh, let me go through the lyrics
because
keep talking.
it's trust is more valuable than love. I don't understand where love plays a role in that first story. I didn't get that. I saw the I got it with the second story. I got it with the third story. And the third, my favorite was the last one, right? Because it was autobiographical. I even wish he didn't give it away. You know what I'm saying? That it was him. Like, he should just paint it so that we know exactly, like
we know it's
Buffalo
you, but-
rapper.
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, he got shot. Like, I think he broke his femur. You know what I mean? Like,
type shit.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? Took the blah. But all of this shit afterwards, like, just made it just super detailed where you have to be a complete dummy or just not tapped in with Benny to know who he's talking about. But it was slick the way he did it. You know, a little head fake. You know. Yeah, the second story is ill as fuck. I mean,
Fire. The first story though, right? So this is the CEO,
CEO,
right?
yeah.
She's working. She meet the dude in jail. I think Prince. And
Kingpin.
right, start fucking with her. Start bringing the phones and shit in, bringing the shit in. Right, so there's a trust there. She trusts this inmate, and then at the end he flips on her, and she goes to jail, and his sentence gets shorter.
But he's saying trust is more valuable than love, as if to say that you need the trust instead of the love. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see where the love is there.
Got it. So you don't see where the love is.
Yeah,
Not the trust.
yeah,
Okay,
no.
got
It's
it,
the
got
love
it,
part.
got
I'm
it.
like, I don't see where the love is there. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you know,
we saw where love was in the second story.
obviously if a woman is willing to risk her career, you know, maybe they didn't fall in love, but obviously she loved enough to do those things.
She loved the fucking money.
She loved the money. Or she might have loved that inmate dick. It's a wild world out there we living in.
You're right, you're right.
But again, man, like just the courageousness to pull off a 3-story attempt song and to execute, I think was really dope. I like all 3 of the beats. Right, there's Alchemist on these joints.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, tough. I thought it was a tough concept. Yeah, and I really rock with it. So you said your favorites are the second and the third.
Yeah, second and third. It's almost like I want more from each story.
For sure.
It left a look like it's like, damn, do we really have to do 3 verses? I mean,
Right.
like these are intricate, ill stories. I mean, we could have.
Nah, for sure.
Each could have been a song.
Right.
Each could have been a song.
So Irv Gotti has this amazing show that you might have seen me in, Tales, right?
Yes,
where
indeed.
they take songs
Yep.
and they make 2-hour episode like movies
Yep.
of these songs. And as I was listening to this, I was like, each of these could be its own thing.
Absolutely.
So to your point,
So yeah,
yes, I definitely
very
think
visual,
that
which is the key to storytelling.
if he wasn't making 3 verses and making this a 1 song type of joint, he definitely could have gave us more. But again, I don't feel like I wanted more, but I don't feel like I was cheated out of anything.
Okay, I got you.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
feel cheated.
Yeah,
You're right.
That's it. That's how
And,
I feel
and
about that joint.
maybe he does like the old like mob shit, you know what I'm saying, or the Red Man shit where you come back with
That's
with the
dope.
part 2s and 3s.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
love
mean?
that. Artists don't do that anymore. Trust is more valuable than love. Torre gave it an 8.5.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Give it a 9.
Give it a 9?
Give it a 9. Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
That Alchemist bass was knocking.
Nah, ALC out. Alice, we talk about consistency. We talk about somebody who sticks to their guns and has given us incredible moments throughout the course of his career in hip hop. Alchemist is one of those guys, and he can rap.
And he can rap.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was rapping for so long. You saw that video of him when he was a kid?
Well, he was in the Hooligans
When he was like
when he was younger.
That's the name of the group? Okay.
Yeah, he was in the Hooligans when he was younger.
rapping too.
Nah, he was rapping then too. Yeah. But he's like, you know, he's really found his lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his comfort zone.
I mean, fucking with what's the name?
Rock Marcy,
Boldy and Rock Marcy, you know,
right?
dudes, like, you could
those
tell,
guys.
like, that's his
Shout
vibe.
to Rock Marcy too.
Yo, Rock Marcy
I saw him at the Buster party in LA,
Jelly.
and I didn't see Rock in so long, and we were just in the back of the spot, and you know Rock, he fly, his line is super sharp, he got a bottle of something cold, he's icy. I'm just like super proud of what he's been able to do with his
Carving
career.
his own lane, like him.
And
These dudes
birthing these young
niggas, like not only carving their own lane, but making a lane for the ones behind them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like
sure.
finding they shit, they niche, and like really, and but making the business work though.
Nah.
It's not just they just rapping. They
Right.
the business is working.
Nah, he showed you how to do it.
Like 38 Special in back in the days would be considered an underground rapper. That man is paying for courtside seats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. I
love it.
man.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I love it, man.
As we proceed back again, Hit Boy on the production, Snoop Dogg on the chorus.
Yeah, one thing I didn't know was that I needed a Snoop Dogg and Benny the Butcher track.
It doesn't necessarily jump off the paper and say, hey, listen first. Man. But I wasn't mad at it.
This works.
I wasn't mad at it. I wanted more. I wanted a Snoop verse.
I wanted a Snoop verse. The song is too short.
Song is too short.
Shit goes, man.
It's dope.
He used Snoop perfectly.
Snoop sounds great.
Snoop sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's really perfect. I mean, you know what I mean? Hit Boy's giving me a little of that Nas bounce, you know what I mean? but like, no, it was a real marriage, man. Like,
nah, for sure.
I didn't see Benny and Snoop coming together, but like, damn, this record is one of the highlights of the album.
This for me though just continues to solidify the greatness of Snoop. It's just amazing to see
where this man is coming.
The way that he's grown, and
yeah, I mean, even him in the studio with DMX,
right,
was just dancing around with a fucking Doggy Style jacket on.
That verses was one of my favorite verses,
fun.
It was wholesome.
It was so good.
It was so good and wholesome
and perfect because we didn't know we were saying goodbye to X. You know
right,
like
right.
He wouldn't make it.
Nah, he had. We were able to give him his flowers that night, and he had a fucking genuinely great time. He stayed in L.A. and finished the last album at Snoop Studio.
Oh, yeah, I did know that.
Yep. Never left L.A. Stayed there. Just that was dope. So rest in peace, rest in power to the dog X. X.
fire.
And big fucking shout out to Snoop, man. I love
Huge.
I
You know,
love
he's
where
in
Snoop
the,
is
he's in the
at.
studio with Dre.
Yeah, I know. I know.
What are those idiots gonna do?
I know.
What are those idiots gonna do, man?
So getting back to Snoop on this record, he sounds so great. I think that marriage between him and the beat, I love what Benny does on it. It left me wanting a Snoop verse. I was like, damn, I wish we'd have got a verse off of this one.
That's the only flaw in this album.
Yeah, that's the only flaw in this joint. Yeah. And then it's a full circle moment because Benny is at Def Jam really because Snoop was able to get the deal done. Benny had been talking to Def Jam and he wasn't super
I didn't even know he had a
enthused.
relationship with Snoop. This is so crazy.
Snoop is, that's the beauty of Snoop though, bro.
Know, right?
Like Snoop is really Uncle Snoop.
He's the godfather.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's the new Clarence Avant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. But Benny was in talks with Def Jam and not loving it and you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And he was kind of going through not big dogs, no pun. Mm-hmm. And when Snoop got over there and was able to situate it and really bring it together and make the situation ideal for Benny and make it make sense for Def Jam. This is how we get to this point. So I just love that Snoop is on the album and they were able to make that happen. It's a dope joint.
Love it.
It's a dope joint. What'd you give it?
9.5.
9.5?
Yeah, man.
Gave it a 9.
Give it a 9.
Yeah. Strong record.
It's not a lot of flaws. Again, short and you throw a fire ass 2024 Snoop verse on that shit.
Especially if Snoop is like in his bag.
His bag.
All right, 1 foot in.
1 foot in.
Stove God Cooks on this one. Hit Boy on the production. I'm going to let you take this away because you're a big Stove fan.
I'm a huge Stove fan. And I mean, I'm also a big Griselda fan too. So I know, all the work that Stove has done on like the West Side albums. And I mean, just incredible.
He was all over that last Gun album.
Oh my God. And I love Stove, just got that voice. Incredible. I don't think this is one of his best verses.
Not my favorite Stove.
Yeah, like I mean, this feels like there's no real highlights on this song. I don't have a ton to say about it a ton of notes. This feels like a strong mixtape record. Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, Stove has that voice. He's always captivating you. You hang on to every word and every bar, but he didn't really like slam. He didn't really slam you. He didn't really slam you this time. You know what I mean? So I thought the hook was solid. I love the way he uses 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He makes that catchy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was, but it's like it's nice pieces to the song. You know what I mean? Again, I thought it was a strong mixtape record.
Nice pieces to the song.
It doesn't really, you know what I mean? It's more Power of a Dollar than it is Get Rich. You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah. I think the theme, like thematically, it makes sense for both of them, especially for Benny with, the success that he's had in music. Yeah. But obviously, coming from the street, that's always difficult to step out of, no pun, right? And so having 1 foot in, 1 foot out and, talking about being at Hove's crib, but you know what I'm saying? Like still.
Who knows a little something about being 1 foot in? Of course.
Yeah. Which is why Hove took a liking to the whole Griselda movement because, same reason why he took a liking to Jeezy and CTE.
Authenticity.
He know that shit. Like real ones, you just see that shit a mile away. Like, these guys is for real. And so I love I love that there's this concept of 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And I think who better than Benny to be able to tell that story? Right. To your point, Stove sounds good, but he doesn't steal the show. Yeah. It's not like
it's not one of those written verses.
Yeah,
it sounds good because he just has a great voice and delivery, and he's animated and very dramatic. But like if you read this verse, it's not.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing that's super crazy.
And there's so many Stove verses where you can read and be like, "What the fuck, yo."
Well, that guy's out of his mind, so we know that.
He's absolutely nuts.
I gave this one a 7.5.
Ooh, wow. I gave it a 8.
Give it an 8?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, you can't be that far from it.
Yeah, no.
Give it a 7.5. Buffalo Kitchen Club featuring Armani Caesar. So before we get into this joint, how much Armani Caesar have you listened to in your life?
Decent amount.
Yeah?
A decent amount. Does she write her stuff?
What's your take on it? We're not here to discuss that.
Okay. I've always just wondered, does she write her stuff?
I haven't been in the studio with her, so I don't have any.
Gotcha.
In real life. Now, in fake life, I actually do. But in real life, I don't have any reference point.
Copy. Okay. I mean, I like the shit she spits. I really do. I like her vibe. You know what I mean? I feel like she, I like that they're pacing her properly. Like she's not coming out there trying to do too much. She kills her features. You know what I mean? Drops something here and there. She stunts on the gram. You know what I mean? I do like the pacing of it all. I thought she murdered this verse.
Word?
Yeah.
She's fly.
I thought she murdered this verse. Bro.
She's just a fly chick.
She's super fucking fly.
Yeah, like, I mean, outside of her look, like, she looks amazing, she dresses dope, she swaggy, all that, but she's also just a fly chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, she talk fly.
She talk that. She got the voice.
She's very believable.
But her lines, though, bro. Like, she says some... Yo, like...
So I haven't listened to much Armani Caesar.
You haven't listened much?
I haven't listened to a lot.
Yeah.
So the joints that I've heard her on, the features, every time I hear her, I'm impressed.
She always delivers.
Every time I hear
She
her,
always
I'm
delivers. She
impressed.
never has a whack verse.
But I never, like, I didn't listen to the Liz joint and all that joints on, her projects and nothing like that. So, but anytime I hear something from her, I think it's dope. Anytime I see her, she looks great and the visuals look good. Like,
I'm just wondering, like, is she writing his shit? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
is it Lotto or is it Cardi? You know what I mean?
oh man, so
my nigga.
I'm gonna step away from the mic and lean into the computer screen.
She said, "My nigga wear Creed, and he hit it hard
And,
like Adonis."
I like that.
What?
That's tough.
She
could be talking about me.
I leave him soaked and astonished. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What
Yes,
just happened to
ma'am.
me? What just happened to me? What's going on? Give me a towel.
Sir.
I'm checking out.
Sir.
I'm throwing a towel.
Sir,
in.
don't. Do
soaked
not.
and astonished. Yo, I love the imagery, man.
No doubt.
But that's far though. I mean, Creed, Adonis, come on, hitting hard. Like,
That's hard. No,
that's hard as fuck,
that's
man.
an L bar.
That's
That's
an
an L
L
bar.
fucking bar. You know what I mean? Yeah, Alchemist does this thing on this shit. Yeah, I like Benny's verse.
I feel like we got.
He said Pac ain't have 100 when he died. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, nah. Pac was. They say Pac was why he had to do the deal with Death Row because he was in dire straits financially, and
He didn't have 100 though when you died. Like Pac.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
What you think? Money getting tied up in. First of all, he had to move from Interscope to Death Row,
Death Row, yeah.
so that took a chunk of money. Then you had a bunch of legal shit at that point.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Legal bills
He had
were
a
crazy.
bunch of
You're
legal
right,
shit.
right.
He had shit that he had to
You
clear.
should have discounted your legal fees when you go to jail.
What?
It didn't work. It didn't work. You didn't deliver all
Right,
of that.
right.
You should get some of that bread back. That's commissary.
Run
yo.
some of that back.
Yeah, it goes to commissary.
But here's what I feel about this song, where it's at in the album, is Benny's not covering any new ground. No. So it's more the same from Benny.
Yeah.
It
This actually
feels
becomes a problem. For the
it
rest of the
feels
album,
yes,
actually.
it feels like this is the first joint where I feel like it's filler.
Ooh, you thought this was filler?
I feel like filler.
No.
It don't
I
feel
felt
it don't
like
feel
that.
special to me.
I felt like this after the song though.
Okay. Oh, for sure.
Because this
But I
song-
said it's the first joint.
This is
starts
one of my favorite songs on the album.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
it's
is.
one. It's
It
not
is.
one of mine.
It is.
What'd you give it?
Got 9.
Give it a 9.
Yeah, give it a 9.
Word.
I do. I mean, like, I mean, go to Benny's verse. Benny's verse is cool. Like, he got lines in it. Again, nothing. It's not a highlight.
He was rapping.
But he's rapping.
He was rapping, but
Her verse is perfect.
At
Her
some
verse is
point,
fucking perfect.
I
what
know
mean?
Benny's gonna rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay.
You know, her voice on the hook breaks up the complexion. You know, a woman giving a hook on this album. I thought it's a good joint. It does a lot for the album.
It's an 8 for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Pillow Talk and Slander.
Yeah.
Babyface Ray and Mr. Jason Phillips.
Yes.
You may know him as Jada Kiss from Yonkers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Always here for a new Jada verse.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
And he always gets busy on Benny projects.
Oh, nah, for sure. I mean, Kiss always gets busy, but he know when he got to really
he
show
know
up.
when the wolves are around.
Right, exactly. He got to really show out.
Pull out the hawk.
It's like Fabulous.
Yeah.
When Fabulous is with the rappers,
Oh yeah.
don't play yourself.
Don't play yourself. He's not fucking around.
Cause don't get smacked.
He's never.
Yeah, don't get smacked.
He's
Like
he coming
don't
through with
get
the paddle boards.
Don't get all the
Yeah.
R&B verses.
Do not
And
get
don't
it
get all of
Don't
the
get-
Richie lines for the
Yes.
chick
Right,
records.
right,
Don't
right.
get that shit confused.
Right.
When
Don't-
Fab is with the rappers,
He ain't talking about no slim thick. when
he's
he come
not
through.
talking about.
Yeah.
It's no suicide.
Right,
that day.
right, no, right.
It's no suicide. Yeah. So this is a tough joint. So are you listening to Babyface Ray? Like you
I like
up
his
on-
verse.
Word.
I
Okay.
like his
I mean,
verse.
outside of this, are you listening?
Oh no,
to
I don't. I
other
wasn't
music?
familiar. I wasn't familiar with son. You?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, I'm at radio, so I listen or I hear a lot more records, and especially
Where's he from?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. So yeah, man, tough joint. I liked it. I thought it was
Does he always sound as good?
unlikely pairing. This is a good record for him.
Okay.
I couldn't say
Talking
that.
some shit. Bro.
Yeah. I
He's
think
talking some shit.
Yeah, I think this is along the lines of what I've heard from him.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
talking
This is
some shit.
along the lines of what I've heard from him, which isn't much, but enough to say, yeah, this is kind of on par with what he's been able to deliver before.
Yeah, good voice, lines, saying some real
Some
shit.
good shit. Some good
Then he
shit.
says to judge niggas according to their watch. Then he says they
Did-
got in the
did the
pandemic, and
pandemic,
they started pulling those tricks. It's
Right.
like, yo, that's for real,
Nah, that's a
yo.
fact. I love Kiss. I know we said
Yo.
this before. I love the
Dude,
locks.
I love where he is in life. He deserves it
Yo,
all.
it makes sense.
He
man.
was killing Bad Boy mixtape in '96.
I love when you stick around
What?
long enough to win. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bar though.
When you stick around long enough to win.
You gotta stick around.
You gotta stick around.
Shaka Zulu gave me this bar like 20 years ago.
Shout out to Shaka. I saw him
He
in
was
LA.
like, yo, and it wasn't the last time I heard it, but it was the first time, and it stuck with me. And I was like, he was like, yo, people's dreams don't come true because they're not supposed to have it. They stop fighting for their dreams.
A bar.
That's what happens.
A bar.
He said if anybody who sticks with their dream and doesn't get caught up in how long it's going to take, but just sticks with their dream, you'll be a fucking you might make the NBA 45,
Right,
be
right,
on the
right.
bench getting
Right.
6 minutes a game,
Right.
but
you in the
you're
league.
gonna be in the league.
Yeah, but you're in the. You know that makes
We all
the-
want it so fast because and we comparing ourselves.
You
to what's
compare.
around
That's
us.
the problem. The
Absolutely.
comparison is the thief of joy. Pillow
Out.
talking slander though. What'd you give it?
Oh, let me get mine.
It's 7.5.
7.5 for you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn. Really?
Yeah.
You don't like this song then?
I don't dislike it, but
Wait a minute. Whoa! Wasn't expecting that.
what you give? You gave it an 8?
There's a Kiss verse in this we like. You like Babyface Ray. You don't like Benny's verse?
It's just not covering any new ground. It's not doing anything special. It's a good joint. I think getting
What?
later in the album, I think we could have trimmed it fat.
Okay.
I could potentially move up to an 8.
I gave it 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I
I like this song.
Audible, I'm giving it an 8,
Okay.
but not 8.5.
I like this song. And yes, I can nitpick and tell you how it could be better. And yes, Benny's definitely starting to recycle. Some of the shit is getting tiresome. But I mean, the fact that he doesn't allow you to focus on the shot, the fact that he's being repetitive because he's got a Kiss verse.
Right.
Because he's
No
got,
doubt.
Babyface Ray
That's
with
fair.
the new voice and everything like
That's
that. You know what I
fair.
mean? The hook is tough. It's like, yeah, like this is part of making an album and masking some of your deficiencies. You know what I'm saying? So I give it 8.5, man.
Give you that. Solid 8. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
How to rap.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this.
You like this?
like this.
I do not.
Don't.
I don't.
Sad
all
face
right.
emoji.
I don't love this song.
I don't love it.
It should be called How to Be a Rapper.
Yeah.
Because he starts off with the breaking it down about how he got, he's ciphering in Dark Studios and working on his syllables. It's like a half a verse of that, and the rest is just about like the game, and not very informative to me. Like it's like, oh yeah, like negotiate properly, like watch out for stick up kids. Like this ain't new shit, bro. Like it's not 2024
but
shit,
I like so.
and it's not how to rap. We're not talking about rapping anymore.
It's you right. That yo, cause you know this is hard to earn.
Words, man. It's words.
This is hard to earn.
There
And
are words. There are words for this. Man.
You're right. How to be a rapper might have
Yeah.
made more sense.
Yeah.
But I like it. Like I'm a sucker
Rapper
for
101 or some shit. Like
I'm a
that,
sucker for a concept, and
But I'm also more critical of a concept.
that's fair.
That's what I'm saying.
Fair.
You know what I
but
mean?
I'm gonna give you points for trying to do something different to come with a different angle. And I think it wasn't flawlessly executed,
Nah.
but I think he did
It
a
wasn't- it
good
wasn't a-
job on it.
it's not a bad song.
It's dope. I like the beat. He sounds good on it. He talking shit as an artist, as somebody that raps and somebody that's in the business.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gave actually good sound advice on
Mm-hmm.
the shit. It's dope. I see some of the imagery in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's one of the ones that I go back to.
Really?
More so than the joint with Kiss and Babyface.
Really?
Ray.
Oh yeah, we opposite on that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely have gone back to that a couple of times. This I do not.
What'd you give it?
8.
8? It's gonna be an 8.5 for me.
Okay. All right.
Griselda Express.
Big tune.
The Griselda train is
Have you
in
watched
the
Griselda the
station.
show?
Yes.
You watched it?
I am 3 episodes in.
Damn, I haven't started yet.
3 episodes in. Solid.
Solid.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it. I only stopped at 3 because it's only 6 episodes.
Oh, okay.
And then it'd be over.
I can catch up.
Yeah. Then it'd be over, and then I don't know if they get into season 2 or what. But
I've been randomly binging. You would never guess what I'm binging.
what are you binging right now?
Fucking Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
The Gambino joint?
Yeah.
How is it?
Donald Glover. It's actually good, man.
Is it?
I like the script, man. Like you should check it out.
If you say you like the script,
Yeah,
then
I mean,
it's
you're a
solid
script guy. You'll fuck with it.
Yeah, but I just know how critical you are. You know.
You know how
as
critical.
as a world-renowned writer
You
yourself,
know how-
award-winning. You know what I mean?
You know,
Sundance
you
man.
got an NAACP image.
I mean, I got the graphic saved. I'm
Oh,
ready.
okay,
I got it. It's right on my phone.
Yo, bro, why didn't
I screenshotted it and I edited it.
check this shit out though?
Cropped it out.
We can't vote publicly.
Oh, word.
Word, like nigga, you know if they'd have gave us the fucking green light, it'd have been a campaign.
But I'm voting for somebody for NAACP.
There's certain categories that are public.
Oh,
certain that
and
aren't.
yours aren't.
Mine-
so
so
the
the
yours is
independent-
voted on by
The board.
A board.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm like, oh, y'all ain't want us to go ultra Devolta? Like,
because you already know.
I would have been on top of the fucking building. You know what I'm saying?
Go to effect. We got billboards.
Fucking genuine out this motherfucker. Like, watch my shit.
Wow.
Anyway,
all right.
man. Yeah.
But congratulations
Yeah.
on
Either
it
way,
being
it's,
on
it's,
all.
it's,
You know,
we
for being
are
recognized
we are nominated. You know
and
what I mean?
and being
So-
on the streamers now. You know, so
yeah,
more
yeah,
people
yeah,
can see it.
Absolutely.
I love that.
It's
man.
trippy to turn on Amazon Prime and see your film.
And
It's
see you
really
right
trippy,
there,
and
right.
your trailer comes up.
No
It's
doubt.
fucking trippy, but God is good, man. You know what I mean?
When the movie I did that was on Netflix. The you know, like when you scroll through Netflix and they give you like a piece of the, not the trailer per se, but they give you a scene.
Yeah.
I was the Netflix scene.
Get the
Or
fuck
like
outta here.
Yeah, so mad people discovered the movie like that, and I told the producers, y'all should pay me more pause back in because mad people hit me because they saw
'Cause of
that
me.
because they was like, oh,
'Cause of
that's
me.
Tor.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I digress.
Love it.
Griselda Express, big tune.
We do our things when we're not reviewing albums, by the way.
You know what I mean?
You know what
Respectfully.
I mean? Yeah. Yeah, huge posse. I mean, of course, you
That's
look
what
for
the people want.
You look
That's
for
what,
right.
what they all been waiting for, ain't it?
This is what the people wanted. You want that posse cut, that Griselda posse cut, and you know why? Because these motherfuckers get busy.
Oh no, they're gonna and you know when they get together,
Busy. Oh
Like,
yeah, the competition's up.
Conway wanna smash Benny.
What is going
Benny
on?
Westside wanna say the most outlandish shit.
Why they shoot like that?
Why he rap like that?
Why he rap like that? Why he talk like that?
Why he didn't want to say that on beat?
Yo, B. He could have. He doing that shit on purpose now. I could do what the fuck I want to do. You see all this jewelry? I could do what the fuck I want to do.
Another guy, man, like I'm very, very happy for his success. You know, I knew Gun for a really long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I knew Gun for a minute. Shout out to Sky Zoo. I met him through Sky Zoo, and just watching.
Another nigga figured it out.
Yeah, oh for sure.
Yeah.
Just watching what they've been able to do, sticking together, staying true to their sound,
Putting
and
Buffalo on the map.
no pun, sticking to their guns.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I love it.
Like
I
Buffalo
love
had
it.
nobody to claim except Rick James, bro. That's crazy.
Which is, I mean, not a bad guy.
I mean, but yeah, not a bad guy, but
It's
he
been a
ain't
long
even
time.
hit.
It's been a long time.
Been a minute.
Been a long time.
Been a minute since '82.
Yeah, man. Just this is tough joint. Who you giving the verse to, man?
Ooh.
Is it Conway? Is it Benny?
Nah, it's Conway.
Is it?
Yep.
Nah, it's Benny.
It's not Benny.
It's Benny.
It's not Benny.
It's Benny.
Oh shit. Let's go. It's not Benny. It's nowhere in hell. The lines that Conway was dropping?
Nah, Conway was rapping.
Are you kidding me?
Conway was rapping.
Come on,
We know
what?
that. Let's go, ball for ball. Let's
Customers is loyal like Spike Lee. We was selling Madison Square.
go. First of all,
Come on, man.
First of all,
Come on.
as a Knick fan,
Fucking kidding me?
touch my soul.
Kidding me?
Yeah,
Loyal.
nah, he went crazy.
Come on,
He went,
man.
He wild on that. He wild on that.
That's
Well,
the
I
line.
gotta reevaluate my shit.
Yeah, you
man.
better
Let
go
me
back to the
see,
truck.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
drop Petty's verse.
B.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Yes.
You're absolutely correct.
Okay,
sir. Hold
yes.
on. Hold on.
Yes.
You're absolutely correct.
Yes.
You're absolutely correct.
Yo,
Conway the Machine went
Why he rap
crazy.
like that?
Why he rap like
why he rap like
Nah,
that?
he went crazy. It's so many bars.
Oh, man.
It's so many bars.
He flipped the whole Michael Rubin fucking July 4th party.
love
Like,
that.
come on,
Shout out to
man.
Michael Rubin. I saw him and Robert Kraft in LA.
Really?
Yeah.
They were hanging out together?
They were together.
That's a lot of money.
I was like, Jesus.
That is a lot of money.
Yes, hands down, Conway the Machine
Yeah,
takes
buddy.
the cake
Yeah,
on
buddy.
the Griselda Express.
Man, listen.
But just the way I love my rap.
Yes.
Gritty, authentic,
You said gritty
real.
or witty?
I said gritty.
Okay, it's both.
It's both.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Definitely
gritty, it's
witty,
witty,
yeah.
it's authentic. Yeah, nah,
Absolutely.
all types of bars.
Humorous.
I-
Like, I love niggas who can giggle at fucking really dangerous shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit.
the coolest, funniest, sometimes the most kind-hearted is the hardest niggas in the world.
110%.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
Billy Danze is a hilarious nigga in person.
Love Billy Dance.
Man,
Love Dance.
Listen.
Don't want a problem with him.
you do not want
on any day of the week.
Yeah.
Only person scarier than him and their crew is Fox.
Yo, I saw Fox punch a nigga pregnant. Punched a nigga while she was pregnant.
She was pregnant.
She was pregnant.
Or she punched a baby into him.
Bro,
Either way, it
bro,
could,
I can
either
see
way,
it.
it makes sense.
I can see it. Yo, I seen Fox snuff a nigga while with child, boy.
That makes all the sense in the world to me.
And it was
actually.
a solid like, oh, like she gets like she punches like that wasn't.
Why
Like,
shoot
wasn't
like that?
It wasn't a wild punch like that. It wasn't an emotional punch. Like
Yeah, nah. Shout to Fox. Shout to the whole Mash Out posse.
love those guys. Love those guys.
What'd you give this record? Obviously, it's one of your favorites.
I gave it a 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah, I gave it a 9.5.
9. Solid
Yeah,
9.
9.5.
Love
Yeah.
it. All right, man. Last joint, Big Timers.
Why didn't we end the song? With
Why didn't we end the
Griselda
project?
Express?
I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. It's what we've been waiting for.
That's a great. Even the way the sonically, it's a great way to close the album out. You guys,
It's exactly what we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
You guys delivered. The rhymes are great. The beat is good. It's a nice sound.
It's Griselda.
Right. Like, but sonically,
yes.
it's a great album ender.
Is that Alchemist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah, Alchemist just keys and strings, boy.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's a tough joint. But that's not what they closed out with.
They did not. Big timers. Like we were approaching exhaustion, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the repetitiveness. And there's nothing on this song that isn't done even better.
Way better.
Said
Yeah,
better
it's-
on other parts of this album. You know what
So
I'm
this is
saying?
the Hit Boy joint. I don't love the beat.
I don't.
Yeah, it's nothing about this record that and I saw an interview and he was talking about stepping out of his comfort zone, Benny, and doing different shit, and that's how the Big Timers record came to be. And he was proud of it. And I get that, man. We all creatives, we all see things. Music and art is subjective. We all gonna appreciate things
There are
differently.
great ideas in its execution.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like,
So, not a fan of this joint. Not a fan
No,
of this joint.
not a fan
Couldn't
of
do
this
without it. I like that it's the last record because I don't,
I'm probably
I don't
not
ever have
gonna
to get
play
to it. Basically,
Yeah. I have to skip it. Yeah, just
yeah, man. But a little bit of a black eye on because it's the last pause taste in
Yeah,
your mouth. It's the
yeah.
last thing you left with. So I would love that to have been Griselda Express.
yeah. Seriously.
that.
I mean, even if you have to have this song, like just put it
Sequence it
elsewhere.
different. Yeah, sequence it differently.
Put it elsewhere. Get it over with. You know what I'm saying?
That was it. What'd you give it?
7.5.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.
Gotcha.
Overall, man, what do we think of this album?
Tough, man.
Tough album.
Tough album, man. I mean, I think this is a perfect set off for the year, for our new season. Benny's our kind of artist, man.
For sure.
He's a writer. He's evolving. Talks that shit. Man, comes from the same places that we come from.
For sure.
Creative. Not just leaning on not leaning on his history, but also really like leaning on the fact that he's talented and has the history and puts them together well. He's getting better with his songs. We have some criticisms, song wise and hook here and there, but there's also some really good hooks on this album.
I hope that Benny is able to grow in his career, that he can be developed and
Yes.
produced more.
There we go.
Because if he continuously stays in his silo,
Yeah.
he's not going to grow.
That's what some of that's probably my biggest concern with Benny. Like, I think he's so ambitious and he wants to be great. And I know he watches everything, listens to everything. You can tell, right? But it's like he's trying to figure it out. And sometimes I feel like he steps into routines, moves before they're practiced enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you should sit with that hook a little longer. I think you should sit with this particular beat a little longer, this concept a little longer. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a little premature with it. A lot of his servings come out a little undercooked.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I think, yeah. And
But he's just so talented. Like, he gets over.
Oh, for
it,
sure.
You know what I mean?
And as far as rappers go, he's one of the best rappers out right now.
Facts. Said
So
that.
he's
Yes,
gonna,
absolutely.
he's always gonna.
Yeah, like, he's an all-star. He's a current
gonna
all-star.
shine over
Absolutely.
the general population
Absolutely.
any day of the week.
Absolutely.
But yeah, to really be one of the greats, you got to be coached.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
you got to. I don't want to say develop per se, but you got to continue to develop the craft. So yeah, man, solid album. I would say like overall, like it's probably like an 8.5, 8.7 type album.
8.5 for me. Solid
Really,
8.5.
yeah, really dope body of work. It's a lot of joints that I go back to.
And I'm looking forward to his next project.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I hope that he finds the people around him in the music space that'll just help him continue to evolve and level up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Conversations with Hov will do that. Being in the studio with the right producers and the right minds will do that. And obviously, you know, we talked about his life experiences, right? So him continuing to have life experiences and do dope shit. You know, he's the first one out the Griselda family to get a gold record. You know what I'm saying? Like first one to drop, dropped a major label album on Def Jam, shit like that. So, you know, there's a lot. He's going to experience a lot more. And I just want that to show in the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the biggest disservice would be if in a year or two, Benny comes back with the same type of album. You know what I'm saying?
That would not be good.
Yeah.
That would not. We don't want that.
We don't want that. But we do want more music from Benny.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, definitely if you haven't checked this project out, man, everybody can go. Definitely get into it. Dope project. Shout out to that whole BSF, that whole Griselda, of course, everybody at Def Jam. And shout out to you, B.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you,
congratulations on everything you got going on, man. I love it. Make sure that people check out Story Ave.
Man. I felt like I was at the Grammys, man. It was wonderful, man. You had you and Life were out there.
A time was had.
I'm sure.
As they say.
I am sure.
A time was had. A lot of amazing parties.
I am sure.
A lot of great things that happen off camera.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Don't yell like
LA.
that. Don't yell like that.
Los Angeles.
Don't do that.
I hear that. I hear it. Took
That's
the
it,
what
man.
and did the what?
Take the what and leave the what? Shout out to the machine, man. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Shout out to our Revolt Podcast Network family.
Yes.
Of course, big one time for all of our loyal listeners who've been tapped in with us since day one. You know what I mean?
Appreciate y'all. Season 4, man. We couldn't be here without y'all.
We're going to keep the Hard to Earn Express rolling.
If you want respect, you gotta earn it. You damn right.